Hey everybody, welcome back to Live Trap. I am Zhane, your host, and I'm super excited to have another special guest with me today. This is two in one day, okay? So y'all recognize my outfit, just so y'all know. I want to let him introduce himself because y'all know how I am. So go ahead and let the people know who you are.
How's it going, everybody? My name is Kevin. I'm a personal trainer out of Austin, Texas. Been a trainer for the last 4 years, currently growing my business. So be sure to follow me. Look me up after this.
Definitely look him up after this. So, my biggest question, because I don't think I've ever met a personal trainer, how did you come into being a personal trainer? Was this like a something you wanted to do as a kid, or?
Not at all. Not even a little bit. I've always loved fitness. I've always loved trying to look good. I guess that will come like later on in the interview as far as like motivation or whatnot.
Right.
I didn't really get interested in personal training until 4 years ago when I actually became one. Yeah. So
Wow.
I actually got a job at Gold's Gym 4 years ago just as a front desk associate.
Okay.
And so I wasn't there very long, probably 2 days until the general manager, Lynn Rouse, actually, shout out to Lynn, he walked up to me and told me, you need to be a personal trainer. Just because of the way I was built.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't like super big or anything like that. I just had a nice structure.
Okay.
And he told me there was really no future in being a front desk associate. So he was like, you need to just go ahead and be a personal trainer.
Obviously.
And so yeah, since then I've really loved it. I do it almost every day.
I think that's amazing. I wanted to talk more about. So you said the guy introduced you to this. It wasn't something that you wanted to do all along in the first place. Was How can I say this? Was there ever anybody in your family or in your lifetime that you saw as an idol to where you kind of put this together and was like, okay, I can do this? Or was it just something where you motivated yourself?
An idol as far as doing this, like I want to do it like you would do.
Yes. Yes.
I would say the closest person to that role would be my uncle. He got me into weightlifting very, very early on. Probably while I was in middle school. Not even middle school, elementary school. He got me learning how to like actually use the weights.
Right.
He was a football player at Maynard, and he's only a couple years older than me. So I see him like a big brother. Really.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wasn't really into football. My whole family is, and they tried to get me into football. It just wasn't hidden for me.
Wow.
But basketball was really my go-to, and so I was always really like the bigger, stockier basketball player. Not super big. I was still pretty lean and whatnot, but I was stronger than most of the people on the team.
Right.
Already from there. But yeah, I would say my uncle really was my idol as far as like getting me into fitness and teaching me all the fundamentals of weightlifting and stuff like that.
Right. So do you have like a personal goal for personal training, or do you feel like this is just like a job that you have right now? Are you trying to have, any other goals that you want to accomplish later on?
Right. So this is actually something that I love doing, and I can see myself doing it for a long time.
Oh, wow.
I do want to end up starting a gym at some point, like a high-end gym, but somewhere here in Austin, Texas.
That's good.
There's a couple. I actually just got a job at Hill Country Indoor.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Fancy.
yeah, I literally just got put on over there, and just taking a tour the other day, and it just like blew my mind because I was like, this is exactly what I want my gym to be like.
Yes.
Yeah. So like, I think that'll be pretty dope, but not something like way out there because that's like it's like a 30-40 minute drive all the way out there. But definitely worth it though. Definitely worth it.
Right.
So something to that avail of what I would want for for the future, I'm thinking the next 10, 15 years.
Right.
Having a gym sort of like that. I'm actually currently at a studio right now, and I think like that's like the first step,
right,
to getting my own gym. But yeah, just as far as like finding leads, finding people that want to work with me, and bringing them out to my spot. Yeah, it's something I really want to do.
Well, that's good. I guess you can use where you work now as like a place to manifest what you want in the future.
Absolutely.
And like what do you call it, blueprint to kind of learn from them. So that's good that you got that job. Everything's kind of lining up.
Yeah.
It's good to know that you have a goal, basically.
Yeah.
Not everybody has a goal, so it's good to know that you have one.
Yeah, I'm all about manifesting.
Yes. Oh, that's good, because I don't think I've ever met a guy that's into manifesting their dreams and their goals.
Yeah, it's been. I've been doing that for a while now, probably since I've started doing Herbalife.
Wow.
Since me and Isaac.
I learned something new, guys. So how do you, well, what is your experience in manifesting? Do you feel like it's been a downfall or it's been a benefit to your life?
Well, it's definitely been a benefit. I don't think, yeah, it's definitely all been a benefit, even if some bad things happen. I always see it as something to try to grow through, not just go through.
Oh, I like that very much.
So yeah, almost everything, like even to the point that I'm at right now, getting hired on at Hill Country, having my own business, starting my own clothing brand, that was all manifested from like a very, very early age, just a couple of years ago.
Wow. What age do you think you were when you started doing this? I can give the people a little bit of insight.
Manifesting, really learning how to use my mind and seeing everything as a lesson, probably 23, 24. I would probably say when I was 24.
24?
Yeah, everything before being 24 was just me being snotty and stuff like that. And just not understanding the world, but truly, like, honestly, like going through all the stuff that I have, I've just seen everything as like a lesson, and I've become a much better person through everything that I've learned. I've always learned to use my opportunities to the best. Even whatever job I get, I try to take something out of being at a job. I don't just let the job use me, but I use the job itself. But exactly like how I'm going to be doing at Hill Country, just learning the ins and out of the business. So yeah,
I think that is super awesome. Oh, let me see that. We had to, I'm not going to show y'all what brand this is, but I promised him a bottle because I had so many problems with him when I was going on vacation, all this extra stuff, trying to get him actually there. So yeah, that was my present to him.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome, because I know I be having a lot going on, you guys, so I'm sorry. I've never met a guy that was talked about manifesting, and I think that's super cool. There wasn't anything that like happened in your life that made you start wanting to manifest?
How much time we got? How much time
we got enough time.
We got enough time?
Yeah, we got enough time.
All right. So I think this is just like a perfect time to like share my story about how all this got started. So this was probably after I graduated from college. I graduated in 2015 from Sam Houston State.
Okay.
After that, I really had no idea what I wanted to do after my college career. Honestly, I didn't know which road I was going to take. I graduated with a general business degree. So got a little bit of marketing, a little bit of accounting.
Oh, wow.
Some of all that stuff, just all the ins and outs of how to work a business, because I know like I'm gonna own my own business. I just don't know what I want to do. I'm good. Yeah. So, trying to talk to me right now.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to say what you gonna mix it with. Like, you want some ice? You want a cup?
Oh yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah, we're trying to get him something to drink, because we always have our wine to unwind. Except it's like 2:00, guys, and I just don't. Yeah, so we're gonna make sure that our people are always comfortable at all times.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't know what I was gonna do after I graduated. I was literally looking for line jobs while I was still in Huntsville at Sam.
Right.
And one of the first jobs that popped up on Indeed was cleaning houses. Yeah, like a maid service. It was paying like $400 a week.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, I'm not about to pass that up.
Right.
That's easy money. I grew up cleaning, so it's
Right.
like whatever. So I get to the job. I'm cleaning houses. I'm doing this for probably about 4 months. And just every day I'm cleaning houses Monday through Friday. And every day that I'm cleaning these houses, these are like mansions, like nice houses.
Right.
Houses all downtown, one story. I actually have like my dream home is actually a guy's house that I actually clean. It was like really nice. And so I'm doing this and it just hit me. It's like, how am I going to get one of these houses? I can't do it while I'm cleaning their house.
Exactly.
So like, what's the plan here?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I kept telling myself, I was like, I need one of these houses. I'm going to get one of these houses.
Yes.
And so I guess that's really when it started. Around this time, this is actually when a couple of good friends of mine, now I didn't know them at the time, signed me up for Herbalife.
Oh.
Yeah, so right around that time, I got signed up for Herbalife. And it was crazy because like right when I got signed up, all these things happened to me within a week. So I got signed up, everything was good. Let's see, I was coming back home from my job and my car breaks down. It was this was actually my first car. It was a '96 Honda Accord.
Oh wow.
it was a Honda Accord '96. And it broke down on the road, and it was just too much to pay for, and I was like, I'm not about to deal with this. So I was like, all right. Next thing happened, I had no transportation, so I can't get to work.
Oh damn.
So they let me go.
Sheesh.
Yeah. So now I have no car, I have no money, I have no income. Right then, a couple of days later, I get kicked out of my house.
God.
I was living with my parents, and I ended up doing some stupid stuff. But I was just so used to being an individual. Moving back in with your parents is not the move.
Right.
It's not the move. So I got kicked out of my parents' house. Ended up moving with the two people that signed me up with Herbalife. For some reason, they were the first two that popped in my mind. I was like, can I help me out?
Right.
They actually let me in. Dejour and Miranda. I wanted to make sure I got their names.
Shout out to y'all.
Dejour and Miranda really helped me out. Ended up moving into their crib for about a week. But before that happened, thank you, sir. Before that happened, my girlfriend broke up with me.
God, oh my Jesus.
This was in a span of a week.
I've been losing my mind.
Yo, I was out of there. But no, honestly, like when I got kicked out of my house, I was sitting in my driveway, and I was just telling myself, I was like, this is all happening for a reason. When I got signed up, Dejour and Miranda actually recommended me a movie. It was called The Secret. Have you ever heard of it?
Oh yes.
Yes.
I've seen The Secret.
So I've seen The Secret. I've actually read the book as well.
I haven't read the book.
So I ended up watching that movie, and it just changed my life entirely. I was like, this is the mindset. This is something that I actually needed, because I knew mindset played a big part in your life.
Right.
But I grew up with a lot of anxiety
Mm-hmm.
and depression at times.
Mm-hmm.
I had anxiety attacks, suicidal thoughts. Just things weren't going the way I wanted to, and I've always put myself in a dark place.
Right.
So right when I got kicked out of my house, and I was sitting in the driveway waiting to be picked up, I was like, this is happening for a reason. I'm gonna come out better for this.
Mm-hmm.
So moving along, my girlfriend breaks up with me. That was probably the breaking point for me. And then so I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna hustle this Herbalife. I'm not gonna get any more jobs. I don't care. I'm gonna make myself out of this business. And so I leave Dejour and Miranda's house, and I move in with my grandma. She lives downtown. And I figured this is a good spot for me because she lives alone. So she probably wouldn't mind the company, and I need shelter or whatnot.
Right.
So I move in with her, and then the this big trip for Herbalife. Herbalife takes these, these trips around the U.S. and sometimes.
I heard.
Yeah, so they're pretty. It's a dope company.
Mm-hmm.
So there was this big event called the Extravaganza happening in Atlanta.
Nice.
That was a dope trip. But I mean, I don't know how to explain it. So basically, I wasn't planning on going on that trip because I didn't have any money to go.
Okay.
So literally, the day that everybody was leaving to go on this trip, I was sitting in my grandma's house, just chilling, watching TV. I wasn't planning on going. I get a call from a good friend, Isaac. He's like, "Man, where you at?" I was like, "I'm chilling." He was like, "We're coming to get you." I was like, "What does that mean?" So a few minutes later, they come to my house, pick me up. He was like, "Hey, bro, we got you some clothes. We're gonna go to Atlanta. We're gonna go to this trip." I was like, "For real?" He was like, "For real, I got you." I was like, "All right, bet." So yeah, we make the trip from Austin to Dallas, and then we were supposed to take these shuttle buses to Atlanta. We ended up getting to Dallas, and the shuttle buses ain't there.
How did y'all get?
We took 2 old church vans from Dallas to Atlanta. I think we got there in a day. I think it was a day. But that trip was terrible. Like it was last minute. Nobody knew how we was gonna get there. We were in a nutrition shop and everybody's just waiting. And then it's like 8 o'clock and they're like, "Okay, the shuttle buses ain't coming." Like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
I have no idea how all of that was handled, but they ended up getting 2 church vans, driving probably 20 to 30 people in 2 vans.
Oh hell no.
Yeah.
That means I ain't got no room.
Yeah. So I really wasn't feeling it, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to Atlanta. I'm not paying for it.
Right.
I'm gonna try to make the best out of this trip.
Right.
So we get to Atlanta. Notice I don't have a bag or nothing. I'm in this big nutrition shop. All these people got their bags and stuff. I got my clothes in the trash bag.
Bruh.
That's how I was doing it.
Humble.
I had my stuff in a trash bag. I was like, let's go.
Right.
So we finally get to Atlanta after that long trip. We get there. We have hotel rooms and all this stuff set up for us, and it was a great event.
They paid for this?
Yeah. All this stuff was already paid for. Get to the event. It was in the Atlanta, the Hawks Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
The event was in there. It was dope, and I learned a lot of stuff while I was on that trip. And so the trip I think was 2 days. So we were chilling up there for 2 days, and so now it's time to come back. This is the best part. So it's time to come back. My ride or all my stuff. Remember, I have all my stuff in a trash bag. I left it in the van. The vans end up going home early.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. And so everybody that went on that trip that was in the vans decided they weren't going to take the vans back. They were going to fly back.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. How did you get home this time?
So I got home driving with 2 strangers I've never met before. But my sponsor, Anthony, he knew them pretty well. He was like, "Hey, you're going to go home."
Okay.
He was like, "You're going to go home with these 2 guys." I was like, "Okay, whatever. As long as I get home, it doesn't matter." So we drive in this little car all night back to Dallas. And it's crazy. By this time, I'm just dead tired. And so the guy that I drove back with, he has his own nutrition shop up there as well.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody's tired on this trip. They drop me off at the nutrition shop, and then they go home. It's like, you just chill here until the shop opens up, and then Anthony comes to get you. I was like, okay, whatever. I'm dead tired. I don't care.
Oh my God.
So imagine your living room is the shop, and the TV is where the couch is. I'm on the couch, asleep, looking like a bum, facing the wall because I'm so tired. I have no clothes. I ain't got no food.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so Anthony finally comes and gets me. We go back to his shop. And while we're at his shop, he's talking about, "Yeah, man, honest, you should probably just move up here. He was like, just move up here. We'll take care of you. You learn the ins and outs of the business. And I think you can get pretty high. You'll make a lot of money. And I was like, okay, let me think about it. I was like, whatever. He bought me a ticket to get on a bus, and that's how I got back home.
Bruh.
But the entire time, it was like, okay, I'm gonna get to Atlanta, and it's like I'm gonna enjoy this trip, and I'm going to find a way to get back home. That was my entire mindset for that entire trip. It was really, I'm going to enjoy the most of this trip.
Hearing it is like, yeah, sounds easier than said. Like
very much easier said than done.
Because I'm like, God dang, I would have been like, look here, this is enough. Okay, enough is enough. I don't think I want to go back home. I don't think I want to do anything else. Just everybody leave me alone. This is too much.
It was a wild time.
And so all that happened within like how many months?
Ooh, extravaganza. So I got signed up probably in March, and that was around the time I got kicked out. March, April. I would say either May or June was the extravaganza. So all this happened to me within like a span of 2 or 3 months.
Bruh. And so coming out of this, do you feel like you came out of it better, stronger?
Absolutely. Because after that trip, it was like, if I can get from here to Atlanta with no money and then back, I can do anything that I want.
Right.
That was the whole thing on that.
So your mindset was like the biggest thing that played a part in this. I feel like if you would have lost it, then you would. Yeah. Some other things would have probably happened.
If I would have broke down, if I would have been complaining about anything, people probably wouldn't want me in their room, wouldn't want me around them. People probably wouldn't have looked out for me the way that they would have.
Right.
I'm very grateful for the experience and the people that I met on that trip. Everybody on that trip. Was just so friendly, just really nice. Showed me lots of love while I was there, and it's an experience that I will never forget. I always tell people this story whenever they ask me about my story. That's the story that I go to.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, Jesus, that was a lot going on in that one story, and I don't know. I guess to see you or to hear that you went through all of those things, but to have this mindset throughout the entire time, it's kind of like mind blowing. Because I know myself, I'm trying to do those things, but sometimes we have our days, and that's a big thing. Your mindset, having a healthy mindset is, or not even healthy and strong, I would say. Because if your mindset is weak, you could be, you can fall out at any time. So
absolutely.
How do you feel? Well, what do you want to let the people know about motivation as far as that goes? Because I feel like you've had a lot of motivation throughout your time.
I don't know about motivation.
What would you say is determination?
Yeah, I would say more so determination.
Okay.
Just at a very young age, I already knew I wanted to be successful. I didn't want it to be, just a 9-to-5 guy. I had to have some type of purpose in my life. I can't do like the office type deal or, having like a specific work attire. Right. Probably for like my younger years, trying to learn how life goes and whatnot.
Right, yeah, that's probably required.
Yeah, but I mean, as far as like what I wanted to do with my life, like I can't work off somebody else's schedule.
Right.
I had to build up myself to where I could just operate and do anything and everything that I love to do, which is at the point of what I'm doing right now.
Right. I think that's something that everybody should be moving towards in your success. It shouldn't be anything different than that. I think that should be your biggest goal, actually.
Absolutely. But I feel like most people just fall into a trap. They get caught up in that routine.
That's why we're here. Don't get stuck in the life trap, because I be bringing people that be dropping y'all keys, okay? So y'all need to take the keys with y'all and make sure that you don't get trapped, because this happens all the time. People get down, they get depressed, or they have some type of emotion, and whenever they have this emotion, they let it take hold of them, and they don't work through those emotions. So to hear that you have a young Black man that is into manifesting, into the health of his body, the health of his mind, like those are encouraging things that you guys need to focus on. Geez. Okay, so how long have you been personal? You said personal training was 4 years, right? So how much longer do you plan on doing personal training until you go for your goal of your gym?
To be honest,
You said lifelong, so you don't really plan on ever stopping.
yeah, I mean, something involved in fitness. You have to keep your body moving, keep your body strong, keep a strong mindset. I feel like if you stay disciplined with your workout regimen, then you build a much stronger mindset for yourself. And so, to be honest, I can't really see myself doing anything other than being in the fitness industry. I just love everything about fitness. I think the one thing that really stands out to me when I'm personally training is when people reach goals and that they didn't think that they could reach by themselves.
Yes.
And so it always takes the breath out of me when people say like I couldn't do a push-up before and now I'm able to do like 10 strict push-ups or pull-ups or something like that, or lift a specific weight. Everybody has their goals, and my mindset within those first couple of weeks or first couple of months is try to get you surpass those goals.
Right.
I don't want you to take nine weeks to try to figure out how to beat your goal, but I want you to learn the muscle groups you need, all right, to engage into to help you reach your goals and how to best help you. A lot of the times I have a medium turnover rate with my clientele because I'm training you not to stick with me for too long, but to learn how to have yourself.
But that makes you better either way, because I don't feel like a personal trainer should be someone where I have to keep going back to you and being stuck with you. You're training me, you're teaching me. I'm learning these things so I can go on and use them by myself and be better. And if I need you, I can call you. But I don't feel like a personal trainer should keep this person down to where they got to come back all the time. Like you're not training anything. You're not helping them.
Absolutely. So it should always be a teaching experience.
Right. So speaking on teaching, what about like classes or like boot camps? Because I'm really big on classes and boot camps. I just feel like our race and our culture is very non-healthy. So I think it would be really good to have, boot camps and things where they can come out and do it together and be healthy, basically.
Absolutely. And so that'll be one of the big things that I incorporate. I love teaching classes.
I could tell. Seem like a teacher.
When I was at Goals, that was like my very next certification was learning how to teach groups and and specific classes. And so one class actually teaches you how to use like kettlebells and dumbbells. It's sort of like a CrossFit class, except you're not using barbells or anything like that. So it's a lot easier for the older generation to get into those classes. And so I absolutely love that class. And then they gave me the freedom of actually doing a boot camp type class. And so that class doesn't use any type of weights or anything, but more so using more body weight and bands.
Yes, that's me.
Yeah, and so learning functionality in those classes and just an entirely different workout regimen is just crazy because I've had people that love doing the CrossFit type classes, and I had so many people just transfer over to the boot camp classes because it was less impactful. And so if you switch between those two types of classes, like the results just grew exponentially because again you're not impacting your muscles or your joints 5 days a week, but now you're switching off in between those classes.
Right, so it's never getting used to that.
Exactly. And so I was teaching literally a class like every day at least 2 classes a day.
So what about classes by yourself, like, I don't know, at a park or something, and you kind of invite people out?
I haven't done that yet. Since I'm at my studio, I would love to do classes over there.
I was going to say, air conditioner works better whichever way.
It's not that big of a studio. It's not that big of a studio. But like the location is just perfect. There's a big outdoor area that I can definitely see people working out at.
Yes.
It's just the supplies, making sure I have enough equipment for everybody that would come out.
Right.
Or just cap it and making sure like I have times and just things like that. There's a lot of logistical and supply issues with running my class, how I have things right now. I've been on my own for the last year since COVID.
COVID.
Yeah, so since COVID, but now that I have this job at a hill country, I'll be able to also incorporate my own type of classes in those in their environment as well. They don't have too many personal trainers and classes out there, so they'll give me some freedom to do that.
That's why I'm gonna say that it's coming soon, because I feel like once he gets, more experience where he is, then he will be able to, even if it is a small class or a bigger class, just invite me. That's all I say. Just invite me.
You got a spot. You got a spot.
Everybody else, I think that it doesn't have to be like a really big amount of people. The smaller it is, the more intimate that it is, I think that it's better because you can actually learn, talk to the teacher, and teach versus having so many other people. And sometimes people get a little nervous and anxiety.
That's
So,
true.
yeah, having that small intimacy makes them feel like this is still my personal trainer without feeling lost in the crowd.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that you're gonna gain that experience and you'll be able to do that later on down the line. I want to ask you, because this is Life Trap 2020 podcast, how was your personal training affected in 2020?
How was it affected in 2020?
Yeah.
So I got laid off from Golds.
Oh God, I forgot.
Yeah, right when COVID hit. To be honest, well, they was showing it on the TV monitors leading up to it, and it was like COVID and blah blah blah. And I was doing my own thing. I wasn't really. I was like COVID.
You wasn't paying attention.
I wasn't worried about COVID, until we get that email and it's like, it's a pandemic. We gotta close down the gym.
It is real.
Yeah, I was like, bro, what?
Oh my God.
That's wild. Like they gave no type of notice before that. It was like I was done with my work day, and then you got that email saying like we're closing tomorrow and we don't know when we're gonna open back up. So that was what, March? Yeah, that was March of 2020. But with that, they automatically put you on unemployment. Well, not automatically, you gotta apply for it.
But yeah.
But I got unemployment for a little bit. But again, like I'm not, with my pride and all this and that, it's just like I don't want government money just giving me money and stuff like that. I need to. It's just something about my mindset that won't let other people or whatever just help me out like that.
Right.
And so it was like, okay, what can I do about this? And so right when I'm starting to freak out and having an anxiety attack, I get texts from my clients that I had at Golds. And so they're telling me that they want to continue with their training. And I was like, okay, well, then I can, if you have a good setup, then I could probably come out to you and we could do something like that. And so now I'm getting like a couple of clients every now and then telling me that they want to continue training. Doing that, and I'm receiving unemployment.
He's like, yeah, I'm doing my job.
I'm gonna keep doing this. And then it was like, okay, so this could be like an official thing. So I actually, that's when I registered my business, Morgains.
Okay.
And so my last name is Kevin Morgan. And so
Morgains, I like that.
Morgan, yeah. So registered my business, and then right around that time that I registered my business, another trainer, Cody Collins. All right, I met him at another Golds location. He used to work at the downtown location, and that's how I met him. But he was already doing his freelance thing for about a year already.
Oh.
Yeah, and so he wasn't working at a gym. He was actually working out of his garage, and then he ended up getting a studio, the studio that I'm at currently right now. And so he asked me, he was like, hey man, I've seen you been doing your thing. Do you want to come out here with me and actually have like a location to train at? I was like, man,
that's dope.
What? So yeah, I went to go check it out. It was love at first sight. And it's been a wrap since.
That's so I like I said in my last video, I feel like the pandemic was one of those moments where everybody had to sit down and kind of chill out. But it seems like it brought you a blessing more than anything, because most people would just be like, I'm no job, no this, no that, not knowing what to do. But it seemed like you had people coming to you instead of you having to go look for things. Yeah,
I kind of had a falling out with Golds the last couple of months. They was doing me dirty. It was doing me dirty. So I was already at the mindset of I need to do something else or go somewhere else or something. And yeah, the pandemic was like, hey, bro, there you go.
Right.
Let's
Let
cut
you
that
do
all
what
out.
you need
Yeah,
to do.
let me sit you down and think for a little bit. And so it's definitely been a blessing in disguise.
That's freaking awesome. I love that your story has so much positivity because that's what I'm trying to preach here. All positive vibes, no
Positive
matter
vibes.
whatever you're going through, no matter what the situation is, try to find the positive within the negative. I feel like that makes you stronger. So that's what we're trying to be. I'm trying to be stronger this year. Wow. I love your story. I love the positivity. So he show them your shirt.
My shirt.
Because he has on like some merch right now. And I really like that. So this is from Morgane's, right?
Yes, it is. Had the logo design sometime last year. I am currently in development of creating some merchandise. So yeah, this is just like a sample tee. I actually have a water bottle. I didn't bring it up with me, but it's in the car. But I have water bottles being made. I have shorts being made. And I have jumpsuits being made.
And so this is for men as far as just to wear, right? Not athletic.
Unisex. It is for unisex,
Okay.
and you can work out in this attire.
Okay.
Like this shirt, I would probably work out into it. Today I just wanted to show it off. I just wanted to show it off for y'all. But yeah, I could see myself definitely working out in a tee like this. The shorts too. The jumpsuit. Yeah, it's. I still need to get it back to see exactly like if you could train it or not. But from the development team that I've been working with, it should be athletic wear.
Okay. And are you gonna have like a specific athletic wear line?
Probably more so down the pipeline. I just wanted to get some stuff out there. I've been having all sorts of people asking me if I'm going to have merch or anything like that. They told me like when I created the logo, like you need to put that on a shirt. And I was like, all right. But you know, I was still coming up. Didn't really have the funds, but now it's like I'm trying to push everything out there. I'm trying to move forward with everything that I'm trying to do. And yeah, this is really just the beginning for everything.
Right. I'm excited because I want to see what your line is going to come out to look like. Definitely going to have to buy him something. So yeah, you guys need to be on the lookout for that coming soon. He's definitely working on that right now. If you guys want to check him out, make sure, tell them your social medias. Which one you want them to contact you on.
So I post a lot more on my Instagram, just workouts and stuff like that. I have 2 sites. My personal and what I post on for my workouts is Hey Coach Kev. That is Hey with 3 Y's, Coach Kev, Kev. The other one is Morgane's Training, and that's the one that I actually post for my clients. It's Morgainz Training. Okay, I believe it's 22 at the end, but I can't remember. If you type it in, it should pop up though.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go follow those things. Make sure you guys go follow those things. Make sure you run up his social media. If you want to book a session, you just need to click the link in the bio, right?
Facts, yes. Just click the link or send me an email. My email is also in the link. But yeah, it's very easy. Or just send me a DM, honestly.
Yes.
It's not that.
What he said. So yeah, make sure you guys go check him out. Do you have any do you offer like little tips or anything on your social media?
To offer? Yeah, I mean, I feel like I do. Yeah, I kind of offer some tips and tricks about getting fit and healthy. Just make sure that you lift heavy. If you're trying to lose weight, lift heavy. Don't follow these Instagram trends. Don't follow these TikTok trends. Really talk to a professional, because some of these people will get you hurt. Yes. I've seen several Instagram models just do a completely wrong movement, and I can see them hurting themselves in the future. But yeah, just actually talk to a professional. Don't just follow trends and go in with no clear mindset or plan. Really talk to somebody.
Well, yeah, definitely follow him for those messages that he offers so that you guys can get a few tips on how to work out better and how to work out safely. And what about any food or anything involving food? Do you have anything regarding nutrition?
Nutrition.
Or is that even your lane?
Haha, that's funny.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know how this works.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still getting the nutrition side down packed. It's still something I'm working on. I should have it down packed by the end of this year. But I do give out like general nutrition tips, not like what you should be eating and how many calories and blah blah blah, but you know, just try to eat clean, get your vegetables and fruits in, drink
things that he knows.
Yeah, drink plenty of water. That helps with losing weight as well. Flushes out all the toxins in your body.
How much water are we supposed to drink now?
So you see that gallon that I have over there?
Oh my God, guys! There's
much.
like a water jug.
Yeah, you need to be drinking at least like a gallon. You need to replace.
I can't drink too much water.
Well, you're losing a lot of water whenever you're going to the bathroom, so you need to make sure that you're replacing all that.
Oh Jesus! Okay, that was a tip for you guys because I didn't know that, and I just feel like that's a lot of water. Like, god dang! But you only drink one of those, right?
I only drink one.
Okay, so all I need to get through one and I'll be good to go. Okay, but yes, definitely contact him. All his links will be in the description below. Contact him, ask him anything you want to ask him. I think he's pretty much an open book. And yeah, check him out, book a session. Maybe you might need to get your healthy on for this summer. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to share another young man's story, and hopefully this will, inspire another young man to do whatever it is he wants to do. I don't know what you want to do, but go for it.
Absolutely.
That's the goal. So all positive vibes for the rest of June, you guys. Thank you so much for being here with us. And yeah, guys, tune in for next week because we will be here. Peace. What the situation is, try to find the positive within the negative. I feel like that makes you stronger. So that's what we're trying to be. I'm trying to be stronger this year. Wow. I love your story. I love the positivity. So he show them your shirt.
My shirt.
Because he has on like some merch right now. And I really like that. So this is from More Games, right?
Yes, it is. Had the logo design sometime last year. I am currently in development of creating some merchandise. So yeah, this is just like a sample tee. I actually have a water bottle. I didn't bring it up with me, but it's in the car. But I have water bottles being made. I have shorts being made. And I have jumpsuits being made.
And so this is for men as far as just to wear, right? Not athletic.
Unisex. It is for unisex, and you can work out in this attire. Like this shirt, I would probably work out into it. Today I just wanted to show it. I just wanted to show it off for y'all. But yeah, I could see myself definitely working out in a tee like this. The shorts too. The jumpsuit. Yeah, it's. I still need to get it back to see exactly like if you could train it or not. But from the development team that I've been working with, it should be athletic wear. Okay.
And are you gonna have like a specific athletic wear line?
Probably more so down the pipeline. I just wanted to get some stuff out there. I've been having all sorts of people asking me if I'm gonna have merch or anything like that. They told me like when I created the logo, like you need to put that on a shirt, and I was like, all right. But I was still coming up. Didn't really have the funds, but now it's like I'm trying to push everything out there. I'm trying to move forward with everything that I'm trying to do. And yeah, this is really just the beginning for everything. Right.
I'm excited because I want to see what your line is going to come out to look like. Definitely going to have to buy him something. So yeah, you guys need to be on the lookout for that coming soon. He's definitely working on that right now. If you guys want to check him out, make sure, tell them your social medias, which one you want them to contact you on.
So I post a lot more on my Instagram, just workouts and stuff like that. I have 2 sites. my personal and what I post on for my workouts is Hey Coach Kev. That is Hey with 3 Y's, Coach Kev, Kev. The other one is More Gains Training, and that's the one that I actually post for my clients. It's MORGAINZ training. Okay, I believe it's 22 at the end, but I can't remember. If you type it in, it should pop up though.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go follow those things. Make sure you guys go follow those things. Make sure you run up his social media. If you want to book a session, you just need to click the link in the bio, right?
Facts, yes. Just click the link or send me an email. My email is also in the link. But yeah, it's very easy. Or just send me a DM, honestly.
Yes.
It's not that.
What he said. So yeah, make sure you guys go check him out. Do you have any do you offer like little tips or anything on your social media?
Do I offer? Yeah, I mean, I feel like I do. Yeah, I kind of offer some tips and tricks about getting fit and healthy. Just make sure that you lift heavy. If you're trying to lose weight, lift heavy. Don't follow these Instagram trends. Don't follow these TikTok trends. Really talk to a professional, because some of these people will get you hurt. Yes. I've seen several Instagram models just do a completely wrong movement, and I can see them hurting themselves in the future. But yeah, just actually talk to a professional. Don't just follow trends and go in with no clear mindset or plan. Really talk to somebody.
Well, yeah, definitely follow him for those messages that he offers, so that you guys can get a few tips on how to work out better and how to work out safely. And what about any food or anything involving food? Do you have anything regarding nutrition?
Nutrition.
Or is that even your lane?
That's funny.
Yeah, I'm I don't know how this works.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still getting the nutrition side down packed. It's still something I'm working on. I should have it down packed by the end of this year. But I do give out general nutrition tips, not what you should be eating and how many calories and blah blah blah, but just try to eat clean, get your vegetables and fruits in,
drink things that he knows.
Yeah, drink plenty of water. That helps with losing weight as well. Flushes out all the toxins in your body.
How much water are you supposed to drink now?
So you see that gallon that I have over there?
Oh my God, guys! There's
much.
A water jug.
Yeah, you need to be drinking at least a gallon. You need to replace.
I can't drink too much water.
Well, you're losing a lot of water whenever you're going to the bathroom, so you need to make sure that you're replacing all that.
Oh Jesus! Okay, that was a tip for you guys, because I didn't know that, and I just feel like that's a lot of water. God dang! But you only drink one of those, right?
I only drink one.
Okay, that's all I need. I can get through one and I'll be good to go. Okay, but yes, definitely contact him. All his links will be in the description below. Contact him, ask him anything you want to ask him. I think he's pretty much an open book. And check him out, book a session. Maybe you might need to get your healthy on for this summer. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to share another young man's story, and hopefully this will, inspire another young man to do whatever it is he wants to do. I don't know what you want to do, but go for it.
Absolutely.
That's the goal. So all positive vibes for the rest of June, you guys. Thank you so much for being here with us. And yeah, guys, tune in for next week, because we will be here. Peace.